Andy the Bat here, and cons will hopefully be returning soon. I've seen a couple of them going round. Obviously, they're not back yet. There are a couple, but those are neither here nor there. But for the most part, cons should be hopefully returning, and don't quote me on this, I would have said probably around the end of this year. So I figured we should do a refresh on some of the things you should bring to conventions and some new items that you might want to bring. First one should be pretty apparent, but I think it's important to mention, and that is, please remember to pack clothes. There are some people who will just pack their fursuit and completely forget that sometimes you can overheat in your fursuit and you're going to need some clothes. So my advice is make sure to pack loads of clothes as well as your suit. Next is deodorant, shampoo and soap. Those kind of objects are really, I would have said, almost necessity at this point. You don't want to be that person. Trust me. Please take showers with soap and wear deodorant. Shampoo your hair. Just make sure that you smell nice because you're wearing a giant carpet. And wearing that for day after day after day is going to be a little bit unhygienic. That leads me quite well into the next one. Now, this is very much optional, but I would heavily recommend it, and that is Fursuit Disinfectant. Fursuit spray, I believe you can usually buy from places like Etsy, is a spray that is dedicated to cleaning your fursuit and keeping everything smelling nice and disinfects. Obviously, patch test it on some fur first, because obviously each fursuit reacts differently to each different type of fursuit spray. So that's something to bear in mind. But I use it all the time on my suit. It just keeps it all smelling nice, especially at the moment with horrible viruses going around. You'll want to have some kind of disinfectant to spray on your suit because people have their hands all over your suit, and trust me, you don't want to not disinfect it at the moment. Don't forget your wallet. There'll be loads of stuff to buy at the convention. You don't want to have driven, or sometimes you've flown from a different country and to go to this convention. You don't want to arrive there only to find out you've forgotten your wallet. The convention may seem exciting, but you really don't want to be in that situation. Remember to bring pajamas, toothbrush, and toothpaste. Those are all very important. Once again, I would have personally said necessity. However, that's only if you're staying overnight at the convention. If you're only going for a day, obviously, don't bring that. Bring a backpack or something that you can carry your items easily around with. The first few Comic Cons, I've never been personally to a furry convention, but I go to a lot of the comic book conventions, and I was supposed to be going to a furry convention in 2020 until it all got cancelled. So that was fun. But the first few comic book conventions that I've been to, I didn't have anything to carry my stuff in, so I was just kind of carrying like bags around, and it was really impractical, and I had to put them all down in a corner when I went to get pictures with people. You're better off just having a backpack that you can put everything in and just slide off when you want to take pictures. Some fursuits actually have areas in the fursuit dedicated to carrying things. So I've seen bats with kind of zips in the wings to use as like bags. I've seen kangaroos with pouches like a bag. If you've got something like that on your suit, don't worry about a backpack probably. If you think there's enough room in that, then you probably won't need to bring a backpack as well, but keep it in mind. Okay, now on to the new things that you're going to need to bring to conventions. You've never really needed to bring these before. Some of you might have, but it's probably a very good idea to bring these now. You can probably guess what number one's going to be, and that is, please wear a mask. Your fursuit doesn't count, it's got a hole in the mouth. If you're wearing a fursuit, please wear a mask underneath it, just to keep everybody safe. Even if you've had a vaccine, it's probably best to wear one to protect people who may not have done. If you're looking for a cool custom mask, there are people who take commissions of people's characters, so you can get your character's face put on a mask. I've commissioned one, it hasn't arrived yet, so obviously order them at your own risk, but you can get custom masks made by different makers, or you can draw your own and upload it to a site that prints artwork and have your own artwork on a mask, which I think would be really cool. Next is hand sanitizer. Please remember to use hand sanitizer. You'll be picking stuff up off different tables, and you don't want to kind of transfer like germs and things between tables, because obviously we're trying to stop the spread of this virus. And I know it seems a bit silly, but in a place with hundreds of thousands of people, it's for the best. Obviously, all of these things are kind of my opinions, And if you're allergic to certain things, don't use them. Please beware of all of that. This is just my opinion on what I think you should bring to a convention. Obviously, there is going to be more stuff I've forgotten. If you think I've forgotten something, please feel free to leave it in the comments. And hey, if I've forgotten enough, which I probably have done, then I can make a sequel to this video. But hey, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope it helped some of you guys out. Can't wait till conventions return. I've been kind of looking around for kind of online conventions, which are a thing, and I'll hopefully do a video on that in the future. Hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!